Hey everyone, it's Dominique, better known as Elizabeth Moselle here. I'm coming to you today to talk to you about the 5 businesses to invest in with your stimulus. Reason why I'm creating this video is to bring awareness about what is to come. So with all this money printing, with all the government giving us stimulus, and then the child tax credit for a year, and different loans and grants through the government for entrepreneurs, business owners, what is to come? Understanding that when we received the first 2 stimulus, the offset was inflation. Right now, you may have noticed your gas prices has increased due to inflation. So just keep that in mind and understand the more money they give us, the higher the cost of living because that money also have to get repaid back. Um, so with the money they're giving us, why not be proactive and start a business, a side hustle, something to help bring in income when the economy start seeing higher um, inflation? Why not have something in place to offset it where you don't have to get 2 or 3 jobs? There's the saying that not everyone is called to entrepreneurship. We're going to dive into that as we go further on in this YouTube. So, the quote that I would like to keep focused is 2 quotes. You give a man a fish, he'll eat for a night. You teach a man to fish, he will eat for a lifetime. Learn a craft or trade, and you will never go hungry. Understanding is, in other words, when hard time comes, you have something to fall back on to provide that income. So that's what these 2 quotes, and that's the premise of this video. When hard times come, have something in place because we're about to see inflation, inflation, inflation. The value of the dollar is about to decrease. Um, So my suggestions is to get into forex, stocks, binary. Um, I really recommend forex. Um, well, I recommend all three, but I myself am kind of biased to forex because I have taken a course. I love the course. I have a great mentor. Um, so with forex, you're pretty much understanding the currency of different countries and pairing it against each other to see at what point in time which one has the stronger currency. Stocks, you could do pretty much long-term stocks where you keep it like Coca-Cola, or you could do uh, like day trading, which stocks buying and selling. Binary, I'm not familiar with that to really speak on it, but I have had a few coaches approach me and wanted to teach me binary. Um, but yeah, those are the top three: trading and investing, understanding that the dollar is no longer as strong as it used to be, especially now when we're about to receive all these checks. Um, vending machines, vending machines, vending machines, vending machines, vending machines, vending machines. So vending machines is a low startup and it's different types of vending machine niches. Understanding I have Pepsi and Coke. This is pretty much what you can see all day, every day. Um, then you have your snack machines. Um, so if they give you $1,400. The government give you $1,400, and say, for example, if you don't have any kids and you've received $1,400, you could purchase a $500 vending machine. Now, here's some facts you want to write down. Here's some information you need to write down before you get into the vending machine business. One, before you purchase a vending machine, have a location. Have a location. That is number one. Um, because you don't want to be sitting on inventory and having to find a location just to find out your inventory isn't what's in demand. So, say for example, I was researching this. A YouTuber posted how he had a snack machine, but his vending machine was in place on a ranch and they was always in the hot sun. So instead of a snack machine, he should have had a drink machine. Um, so it's always good to have a location first. Secondly, before you go and purchase your items for a snack machine or a cold drink machine or any type of vending machine that sells edible or drinkable product, ask them what would they want in their vending machine. Why do you want to do this? Because you want to first make sure you're not just stocking the vending machine and it's not making no sales. You want to appease to your customers, understanding the more they purchase, the more money you make. You have money for inventory, and then you have money for profit. This is not a passive way of making an income. There's work to be involved. Understand you have to shop for inventory. You have to wipe down the machines to make sure it looks presentable. And I should really do suggest that you do like a little questionnaire survey like every few months just to make sure that what's in your vending machine is of demand. Um, so that's pretty much it. The important things to know: first, your location, have a location. Secondly, when you do have a location, ask them what would they want in their vending machine. Oh, also, the most important thing as well is your traffic. Understanding that if you put your vending machine in school, understanding a certain time of the year the schools are not in session. Understand if you put it in a tourist attraction, then on the off season, you're not really going to make as much profit. Um, Also understand when the vending machine breaks down, then you're going to need to fix it, um, or at least have a handyman or snow of a company that works on vending machines. But this isn't a hard business to do. I'm not going to say it's not time consuming, but it's not as time consuming as you get in a second or third job when you could have something set in place to bring in that additional income. Understanding the different niches um, of vending machines. You could do a snack drink machine, you could do an ATM, you could do a candy machine, you could do a coffee machine, an ice machine. There's even franchises. You could buy a done for you. Understanding if you do the franchise and that's pretty much a done for you method, it's going to cost you more than to purchase a $500 vending machine and then pretty much figure it out on your own. But before you figure it out on your own, like everything I suggest, you get a coach, you get a mentor. It's okay to get a mentor that's outside of your state, but I prefer to get a mentor that's in state, um, just because they know your off season, just because they know high traffic volume, just because they know that location, and it's just not you getting information on how to run a vending machine. You're actually getting the knowledge of the city or the state or wherever your vending machine is located from a person that actually knows that particular location and demographics. Um, but yeah, so that's that for the vending machine. Affiliate marketing. Um, I really don't want to get into too much. with affiliate marketing just because I have created a course. I actually have a webinar out. So if you want to hear more about affiliate marketing, email me at alphafitnesslife@gmail.com. Comment. I may put the link of the webinar in the description. Um, but yes, I'm actually creating a course on affiliate marketing. So I'm not really going to dive too much into it, but I will tell you affiliate marketing. Then there's um, affiliate white labeling, affiliate private labeling. Now, when you hear private and white labeling, it's used intermittently. Um, but affiliate marketing is a way to, first off, if you have a business and you're trying to become um, a reputable source, then affiliate marketing would give you a done for you method where you could sell products, sell courses, sells um, different books, anything in your industry to become known. It'll give you a chance to build your audience um, for a commission. So you're selling other people products for a commission, but understanding affiliate marketing allows you to niche your business with somebody else done for you method and create income. Now, when I say affiliate white labeling, understanding the difference between affiliate marketing and then affiliate marketing white labeling is when you do white labeling, you keep more of the profits because you're able to purchase that product and put your company name and put your company logo. And if it's a book, you can add your information to the book and sell it as your own. So this is a way for entrepreneurs to expand their um, production, their services, to gain a wider audience, to gain customers that's already purchasing similar services and similar products that they already sell or offer in their company. This is a passive way. So if you do all digital um, product, then you pretty much will create a sales funnel, which I go over in the webinar. And you create the sales funnel, and this is an example of a sales funnel, at least the outline of it. Not a good example, but it it pretty much shows you in cartoon version of how pretty much it looks. But you create a sales funnel and then you have everything on automation. So say for example, if you're sleeping and someone clicks on your link and they purchase your ebook. Well, once they purchase your ebook, they will automatically receive a link to download your ebook. Understanding you're sleeping, so you're making money while you're sleeping, so you're making passive income. Once you do the work in creating the sales funnel or getting somebody to create the sales funnel for you, and once you pick out your product you want to sell or the service you want to sell, then you're pretty much able to make money in your sleep. Understanding you could um, run ads or you could market your affiliate marketing product or service organically. If you do it organically, then that just means you have to um, post it, the links yourself, and getting people to click on your um, product or affiliate marketing service um, yourself compared to you just running a Facebook ad or Google ad. But I'm not really going to get into much of that because, like I said, I actually have a webinar that is going to be released very soon because I have people asking me, what did I do to gain so much marketing material and to gain a motivational YouTube um, line of videos, what did I do? And I'm about to give y'all my secrets. And the secret is I did affiliate marketing, and then I looked into affiliate white labeling. And just to let you know that when it comes down to private labeling and white labeling, understand Nike is a private label production clothing line. So it gets its clothes from a third party, and it kind of makes little changes here and there, and it puts its name on the clothes, and we have Nike. Affiliate marketing programs, understand Reebok does it, Nike does it. Um, Different hardware store does it, or you could go to companies like JV Zoom or ClickBank. Um, but like I said, I'm giving a little too much information about this because, like I said, I have a webinar and it's actually a course. Um, the course is from idea to action champion mindsets, or I haven't quite came up with the name of the course yet, but I believe it's going to be the champion mindset from idea to action. I think that's it right there. But yeah, so that's the next um, thing to start is apps, developing apps. Now I know you're gonna say, wait, they only gave us $1,400 and I need my $1,400. I don't have time, nor do I have the money to hire um, these experts to design and to develop my apps. I understand. Yes, I understand. One thing about me and AlphaFit, my company, is that we was actually approached um, by a technology investor who wanted to develop our app. Um, and then I came across this tech entrepreneur called Tara Reid. She teach you how to create apps without coding. Um, she she have a apps without coding boot camp that she's actually running. I understand they gave us a $1,400 check, but so far, if you catch it, they have payment plans. So to start, you could really just put a down payment um, for the app without coding boot camp, and you could pretty much start creating apps. And what they will do is take your idea, help you take your idea and white label it. Again, I'm big on white labeling, understanding white labeling is where the money is at. And whatever you do is about making money. Why am I putting emphasis on creating income? Understanding when we have all this printing of the money, like how we got all these stimulus checks and the child credit, understanding the value of a dollar is about to go down, understanding we're going to have higher inflation, understanding we're already experiencing higher inflation and gas prices. Um, so this is what I'm saying. There's certain things you can do that you don't have to market it to the everyday people, but you have corporate America that can pay you to use your app, but put their logo on it. And I'm like, well, if they're paying me to use my app, I don't care if I get the credit or not. Just give me the goddamn check. That's how I feel. How how do you like those? How do you like that idea? Okay, I thought so. It's all about the money. And it's not really all about the money. Let me not make myself seem greedy, but it's all about you being able to put yourself in a position to withstand inflation, to withstand getting that second or third job. It's all about putting yourself in a position, understanding that we're in COVID and we got the vaccine going, but we still want to be safe with our kids. And some people can't afford childcare, so why not have a couple extra dollars to have childcare or to be well off? Um, because you can get paid very well doing apps without coding, white labeling. Again, um, with me, I was able to catch the 5-day masterclass, and I kept on seeing the advertisement on Facebook, so I would rejoin. So now AlphaFit have app, a um a app now that's fully function. Well, it's not fully functional because it's a prototype app. There's certain things I didn't get a chance to do, and there are certain things I don't know how to do. But the app itself is very much working, and I was able to take the course, I think 3 times, 4 times, and after the first time taking the course, when it got to day 4 and day 5, I was actually listening and actually developing my app as she was going over it, because I've taken the course so many times that I'm like, I'm gonna do it with you just to see how it works, and it actually worked. This is why I will be investing my part of that stimulus in this. So let's go on to the next one. If you're in Charleston, South Carolina, um, and and you want to learn the sweetgrass baskets, understanding that these baskets run from 100 all the way up to $800. Um, and I don't think it costs very much to get someone to teach you. Um, and this is how I know. In Charleston, South Carolina, the Charleston Recreational Center teaches kids how to create the palmetto roses. And if they teach kids how to create the palmetto roses, then why not see if they can teach adults how to create the baskets? Now, understanding there are many companies um, that weave these baskets. So it's all about you finding the right company that's willing to teach you, um, and pay them their price. Understanding, again, you give a man a fish, you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a night. You teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. You learn a trade or a craft, and you never go hungry. You have people paying $800 for these baskets, okay? And I admire what the Charleston Recreation Center does by teaching kids how to make these palmetto roses. Now, when I was younger and I would see these kids, I never thought about it as it being a legit business. I never thought about it. But once they get taught how to make these baskets, then they could get a business permit and sell it on the streets. So you mean at age, I think 8, one of the guys was at age 8. Now this was some years ago. He was selling roses on the market of downtown Charleston, age 8. So you need to tell me he had a side hustle then? And most people look down because they're, I'll be honest, African American boys. If you don't teach boys and people in general how to have business etiquette, sometimes, especially at a younger age, when it's hot out, they get a little rowdy. But they still had a side hustle. And what I'm telling you is when this economy start feeling the inflation, get you a side hustle that did not cost you much to start. Especially if you have a $1,400 check, and if you get kids and then you qualify for the um, um, child tax credit, you know. One thing I do want to mention that I didn't mention when I was talking about the vending machine is if you purchase from your $1,400 check from the $500 vending machine, and then you finally get a location, and then when they start rolling out the $250 to $350 check per kid, now you have money for inventory. You take $100, $200 for inventory, and then you put your um, snacks in your vending machine or your drinks in your vending machine. But that's if you have a snack machine or cold drink machine. But let's talk about the sweetgrass basket. It costs very little to start, and it costs very little to do. It just takes some time. It do take time. But if you could make one basket and sell that one basket for $800, then that time it took you to create that basket, then that's $800 in your pocket. Last time I checked, I'm not sure. Now this was some years ago that they would actually get the grass from I think from a side, like I think it was off the side of the road. I'm not sure now. I haven't really been over in downtown or Mount Pleasant area, but what I am sure is it costs very little to start. Um, Now, this picture is not a picture of the sweetgrass basket, although this is a basket that is weaving. All my pictures is coming from Unsplash. Therefore, I cannot get sued for using royalty-free pictures. So unsplash.com. Um, so then I want to be talking about types of savings, because when we talk about the child tax credit, um, that means the government give us money for having kids. But did you know that the government also gives money for having savings in place? Did you know that? The government gives money for having savings in place. So with me, if I were you, I would open a college fund. A college fund. I have a college fund. Now, since the pandemic hit, I haven't put any money in it. But guess what? When I file my taxes, guess what? I'ma file and I'ma get credit for having a savings. Roth IRA, 401k. Um, I can tell you a story about my 401k. Only thing I'm gonna say is this: if you do take money out of your 401k or your college fund, make sure it follows the guidelines. If you don't follow the guidelines and if you don't repay it back, then you will get penalized after a while. And one thing about the 401k, that if you are a single mother and you tap into your 401k, and then there is a way to file for a hardship where you do not have to pay back the money, or excuse me, where you do not get penalized. Understanding if you take out money, especially with the 401k, to take care of your kids, that does not qualify as a hardship. How do I know? Because it happened to me. This is why I started putting money in different funds and expanding my portfolio, and saving and investing. Um, so these are just some of the things you can do with your stimulus. Again, I know some people feel like, well, not everybody's called to be an entrepreneur. I beg to differ. And this is why. If you make a post right now on Facebook, if you make a video on TikTok, they pay you. They pay you. So you mean to tell me that if someone is paying you to do what you're already doing, that's not a business? Sweetie, no, that is a business. You just didn't have it legalized and you didn't have it formed and organized. But once people start paying you for what you do, then you create an LLC, you do what you got to do to set it in stone. Okay? It's called being a social media influencer. Okay? Secondly, now I'm about to step on some toes right here. People sell Sunday dinners all day, every week. It's Sunday. Who got the fish fry? Who got the red rice? Who got the fried chicken plate? Right? And you collect $5 from you, $5 from you, $5 from you. If you're cooking and you're taking money, then that is a business. Again, you don't have it set up, but you're operating in a business. Okay? If people's coming to you and asking you for advice and you giving them factual information, and you have expertise and knowledge in that industry and that whatever they're asking you, guess what? Label yourself as a specialist and charge people. Why? Because that is a business. You get paid for what you're already doing. You don't have to slave in a building. You can have a non-traditional type business. If you draw for a living and you got people like, yo, how much is a drawing? Or can you draw me this? Charge. That is your business. And I'm not telling you, just to charge, and talk about making money. No, but what I am saying is if you have a niche and you're already good at the gift that God has given you, then use it. Because one thing you don't want to do is to get a second and third job when you already have or could have an income coming in. That's it. That's it. So we're not trying to tell you how to spend your money. No. But what I am saying is think about this. If inflation increases and they give you money and then the price of milk increases, the price of gas increases, we're getting taxed after a while too. Don't you think that's technically canceling everything out? You're canceling whatever they just gave you, cancel itself out due to inflation. So technically you're right back where you started. Struggling for some people, making ends meet or barely making ends meet. And if you're already good at something, if you're already doing something, why not make it a way to bring you an income? Or why not take one of these advices and start one of these business? That's just a question I want to just put out there. Why not? Because we're already feeling inflation. But this is Dominique, better known as Elizabeth Moselle. Thank you and have a good day.